Otters like to stick together, so when they sleep, they will wrap themselves in seaweed and float together in a group. A group of resting otters is called a raft.
That's so cute!
We wouldn't go drifting away on one of these rafts, however. Otters have a nasty bite.
Oh my god! I want to have a raft of otters. That's cute as hell.
Right? Oh, it does say that they can hold their breath for 8 minutes.
See, I wouldn't think that was an inaccurate fact.
Right?
Thank you. That's what I wanted.
For me.
Josh is going to cook something soon. We're making some more rice because we ran out of rice for the banchan. And Josh wants some rice.
That's fair.
So I cook half cup rice.
I eat the rice.
I got you chestnut cheese.
Oh, thank you.
You didn't get 80 gallons of animal crackers?
We did. We just can't carry it up in one go.
Actually, aren't animal crackers like a Christmas thing?
Are they?
Are
I mean-
they?
They used to be.
I know you can buy them year round.
They had this campaign, like, I don't even know, like, in the 80s or something, where, like, they would make a carton and put, like, a string around it so you put it on a Christmas tree.
Oh, that
So
sounds
that
fun.
was a thing.
That sounds cute.
But also, animal crackers
In my soup.
don't taste like anything.
No, they taste like
The frosted
soggy,
ones do.
No,
right?
I like animal
But
crackers.
animal crackers kind of taste like soggy chalk.
I'm gonna eat it.
Right.
And I'm kind of fine with that.
Cookie crumble.
Right?
Interesting.
You look awesome. You're going to do amazing. Fantastic even. Maybe
Nice.
even perfect.
Maybe even nice shot.
He's got a nice shot at getting the job.
Hell
Thought
yeah.
there we saved that.
Oh, when are you going to do Deadly Premonition for the channel?
I mean, I'd have to like buy the Switch version so I could record it easier.
The Sly Cooper games for whatever console I went to in my upstairs bonus room.
Yeah, when I was over there last time, I saw Sly Cooper 1 in the I saw the case for Sly Cooper 1 in one of your boxes.
Yeah.
I have them all for PS. Well, actually, I don't know. I might have given them to my sister. No. I don't remember. I gave her a bunch of PS2 games like a while ago that I
okay.
had.
I'm gonna play Digimon Rumble Arena for the channel.
I mean, recording on the PS3 kind of sucks.
Let's record it on the
For
PS2.
5 minutes and then we quit it.
Well, no, we can't pay the PS2 one. We'd have to get original Digimon Rumble Arena on the PS1.
Don't you have Rumble Arena 2 or something for the PS1?
No, not anymore.
Second one?
Yeah, they did. It was worse.
It was worse.
No, God, the hitboxes and how much you slide around, it's so bad.
One of the first times Josh and I ever hung out when we were
Play Digiman.
we played Digimon Rumble Arena.
Hell out of that game.
Well, you see, you kind of just learn to get good, and you just spam Saint Galgamon's long-range skills.
No, okay. Renamon? Fucking Renamon?
Yeah. There's too much of a startup to that attack.
Okay, no. You double jump off the end, switch spots with somebody, and use the diamond attack. So they get hit and they go down.
Yeah.
It's so
Do you just play as Renamon because you think she's hot?
No. She
You mean that you
kicks
think that he's
ass.
hot?
They, Renamon.
It depends on the region.
Renamon is not hot, but they do kick ass, and I do appreciate that.
Because in the German version, Renamon's male.
Okay.
Screw cookies.
I could vibe with that. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
I guess it's to make it less weird with the relationship between Ruki and Renamon.
I suppose so.
Because it gets pretty romantic at points, and that's a little weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they are just pixel art, so NFT date them.
Yeah. Digimon, the ultimate NFTs, except they're not really because you can have more than one kind of Digimon.
Well,
Yeah.
you can have more than one kind of NFT, so like.
Right click, save as.
Such a fucking scam. It makes me want to throw my phone every time I think about it.
It's wonderful.
Whatever, just like sad white people do it. It's,
It's true. It's so fucking true. Like, oh, I have so much money. Let's invent a new scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if people fall for it, then you know.
I mean, it's like how
Then that's on them.
it's like how '90s
It's all
was the
fucking fake.
'90s was the booming time for pyramid schemes. So now we just have online schemes.
renaissance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right back
we have a
then,
renaissance of
especially during
fucking.
these hard times. Ooh, buddy.
Yeah.
What's a quick way I can make money and not
Do
do
anything?
things? Yeah.
Take an image that already exists.
Yeah.
And just sell it. But I don't have the copyright to it. I only have the copyright to the timestamp of when it was uploaded. I just.
Don't throw your phone.
I
Actually,
want to throw my phone so fucking hard. I want it to like hit the TV, ricochet off the back door. I just.
Okay, if you throw it, can you throw it at the globe?
That's part of the ricochet. You're involved.
Yeah, so if it hits
It's-
that, if it swings back at me, I can then eat it.
the globe or the phone?
Both.
Delicious.
You go chomp chomp.
Yeah.
It's like I mean that's about the size of like a Jawbreaker from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Yeah.
I hate
you're
that
right.
show so much.
That show's wonderful.
I like that you didn't choose great.
I almost said great,
I know.
and then
It's not a good
I had
show.
to think about it.
It's unique.
I have more nostalgia for it than anything
That's
else.
fair.
That's why
So,
I
like,
enjoy
my
it.
my problem is I don't think a lot of shows from that era are very rewatchable. Like you watch them because they were
The
on.
Rugrats is horrifying.
That's not from that era though.
I don't give a shit. It was horrifying.
Well, yeah, it's a classy
Klasky Scoopo.
They changed.
Scoop-
They
Scoopo.
changed sizes. Their bodies moved weirdly. I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all their shows are ugly as shit.
I'd say you
I
could.
was like, hell yeah.
I'd say you could rewatch some of Dexter's Lab from that era.
I think you can rewatch As Told by Ginger.
That's a good show though.
That's a good show. That's
It
actually a
made
good
me
show.
feel uncomfortable as a child because it's like I don't want middle school to be like this. What the shit is this?
You have Wild Thornberries.
Yeah, but the Wild Thornberries isn't good.
You could watch it for Debbie
But
though.
there's Tim
Look,
Curry.
look, I'm a
Who
fucking.
carries it on his back?
Curry's in it?
Nigel Thornberry, Nika.
I accept this.
He's
but I don't know.
Nigel.
Oh shit. Anyway, as a fucking furry, I want to talk to animals. Get the hell out of my way, kid, and your nasty ass monkey too.
You just hate
I
monkeys
really
so
do.
much,
It's
Nika.
Uncanny Valley, and they're scary.
I mean, if you really think about it that way, I guess. I don't think about it
I
that
think
way.
They're fascinating, but they scare the shit out of me.
I mean,
There's giant toddlers.
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
they're
don't like
people
it.
but stronger.
Also, don't like it.
They are
But you know
stronger
what?
than most people.
I can swim.
Do you like Johnny
That's
from
true.
Sing?
Johnny from
No,
Sing
people
though.
are so horny for him. He's like 16.
Have I shown you the picture of
Yes,
the
the room.
room?
Look, the Johnny room is real funny.
Fucking Nova Lola Bunny.
Oh fuck.
I thought you were
No,
gonna
because
say-
Johnny's actually attractive while Lola Bunny isn't.
Josh.
No. See, the most
It's not you calling
Basics.
the most
Stella.
attractive Lola Bunny we ever got was from the Looney Tunes show.
Oh my god,
Damn
facts.
straight.
She's the best
Damn
one.
Straight. I stand a dumb bitch.
She's so fantastic.
Look, my type is stupid and feral. It doesn't have to go together, but when it does, it's good.
Oh, she's wonderful. Stonehenge.
Oh my god, there's this guy who looks just like my boyfriend.
I'm about to hit him.
Oh my god, the stupid like dance episode where like Bugs takes dance classes. and
Yeah.
Has to dress like
I
a
don't
woman.
remember that one.
Yeah.
And Lola thinks that Bugs is cheating on him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that show's on HBO Max now, and I can watch it.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Or you can be big brain and actually for the first time actually watch Mystery Incorporated.
I've watched
I don't
season
remember
1
which
of
one
Mystery
that is.
Incorporated. That's the
Scooby Doo Mystery Incorporated.
Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated.
It was the series from 2011.
It's the one with Cthulhu in it.
We didn't have cable.
Well, everyone was pirating it anyway.
We didn't have internet.
Everyone was still pirating it at their local library.
It's
yeah,
fine.
no, that was like a 30-minute drive. I wasn't doing that.
It's good. It's fine. Mystery Incorporated's great. You should watch it.
I believe you.
It's
a
like
good
it's like
Scooby-Doo.
top 3 Scooby Doo series.
It's
like,
pretty good.
I want you guys to know that I didn't have like proper internet until like 2013.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So it's like you watch that, Where Are You, and A Pup Name, and those are the only
I
Scooby Doo
did
series
love
you
a
watch.
Puppet,
And then you watch the OP for What's New Scooby-Doo.
No, it's bad.
Can I interrupt
It's
this
just
conversation
No,
to
it's
bring up
good.
Maggie? Isn't she
It's what's new, Scooby-Doo. We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery.
It's so bad.
Great.
It's so bad.
It's Simple Plan at their finest, at their
I don't
peak
know what a
even.
Simple Plan is.
It's a band.
It's not hard.
Simple Plan is a band with great songs. Like
I don't believe you.
I'm just a kid. And my life is a nightmare. Or she's my alien. Or they did, how could this happen to me?
don't know.
Made my mistakes. This song's called Untitled. It's ridiculous and stupid and I hate it.
Okay, fine.
But it's edgy and I love it.
Thanks for coming.
Right,
Thanks for
right.
coming to my pop punk corner. Pop punk was my second most listened to genre
We
this
really
year.
just went
My
from red
Spotify
on
Wrapped.
sexy to pop punk corner.
This
Yeah.
is
Rapid
the
fire.
natural flow.
Conversation.
This
Right,
is the natural
right.
flow.
Look, you know that immediately people are gonna be really hyped for Sing 2 because Johnny's in a tank top in one scene.
I want to
What about the Lion Man?
I mean,
Yes,
he's.
competition.
It's true. He's a
Alex
boomer.
the Lion.
Alex the Lion. He went
There,
from
there's like
Madagascar
there's
to
like an
this.
old boomer lion guy in that movie, and I'm like, that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that it's getting a sequel because the first one was terrible.
I didn't even see it coming.
My mom wanted to
No, I saw
No.
kind because like it did well enough.
And that's kind of all it
box
needs.
office.
I mean, Illumination needs movies, so
Yeah, what do you think they're gonna do? Make another Secret Life of Pets?
another Despicable Me.
Because they already lost Kevin Hart. He's in a different pet movie next year.
True. He only plays animals in films now.
He was the rabbit, right?
Yeah, he was the rabbit.
The rabbit was.
I can't believe you made me watch that in
Why?
theaters. I can't believe you made me go see Secret Life of Pets too.
I'm so glad we watched both movies in
We
theaters.
really did, and I don't understand how that happened at all. Are we gonna go? Josh, we still need to watch Trolls 2.
We could.
still
we
haven't
can't.
watched it.
It's not in theaters anymore.
The moment has passed.
It's gone. It's gone. Poof.
Are we gonna see Trolls 3 though?
In theaters, for sure.
Okay, good.
Carl starts taking deep breaths, staring out the windshield. Just be yourself. Everyone loves a relaxed employee.
I wish you'd let me have a smoke before we left.
Yeah, go into an interview smelling like pot. Great idea. Carl giggles nervously, but otherwise doesn't move. Do you want me to go in with you? Like a parent watching their child?
Yeah.
Carl shakes his head quickly, unbuckling his seatbelt as he opens the car door.
No, man. I'll be fine.
Okay, cool. I'll be waiting. I grin at him, but he just shuts the door and ambles up to the print shop. He pushes on the door, and when they don't move, he pushes harder, shaking the glass.
Oh no, he's gonna do it again.
Right? I start to open my door to tell him to pull instead, but he seems to figure it out before I have to, and disappears inside. Oh, Carl.
Oh.
Then I sit back and wait. I try to take a nap since I'd been up all night with Raven and Carl gaming. You know, pro gamers.
Pro gamers.
But the heat beating down through the windows became too uncomfortable. I turn on the AC back on, then shuffle through the stations, but I only find twangy country and that word that we still don't know. Oh, that's mariachi, okay.
It's mariachi, Josh.
I love how many words you don't know.
No, I thought it was that other word for a minute. Remember,
Which other word?
remember every time that like they mentioned music in like Leo's route, they mentioned that other genre, and neither of us knew what the word was. I realized this was 7 months ago at this point.
You're the music man, you didn't know?
I thought I would know. I don't remember what you're talking about, though.
Of course not.
I mean,
That was 6 months ago. I wouldn't expect you to.
Let the
that
fans
was
remind
6 months
you.
ago. Yeah,
Right.
they'll call me out. It's fine.
Or they'll call me out and go like, Josh, you don't remember. And I'm like, oh, I'm remembering all the alternate timelines.
I have so much flooding into my brain right now. You can't even handle what I know.
Well, goodness, just look at the time. I look at the time. 10:10. Ben 10. And if the interview started up on time, then he was probably almost done with it by now.
I watched Reign of the Supermen the other day,
I'm sorry.
and the guy who plays Uncle Max plays
But Steel?
no, not Steel.
Perry?
No, one of the Grandpa Kent or whatever the fuck.
Pa Kent?
I think, yeah, Pa Kent.
Yeah, it's Pa Kent. There's no grandpa there.
I don't remember. He played the guy who played Grandpa Max plays Pa Kent. in
That's
that movie.
distracting.
He only had one line, but I recognized it immediately. I'm like, that's Grandpa Max. I know who the fuck that is. It was great, but no, I did not enjoy. My favorite part about Reign of the Supermen was Lex Luthor.
I mean, but Lex Luthor is just the best Superman character.
I mean, that's facts.
I mean, when you have a villain that right.
Oh, he's pretty good.
You know, it's like it's the same problem that like the Fantastic Four have sometimes.
Oh, with
where
Doom?
is just right.
He's too powerful. He's got too big
when
of a
he was
huge
like,
brain.
no, what's better? We could just destroy the universe and recreate it and make it better. And you're like, okay, that's reasonable. It was a good story. I liked it.
We like Doom. Doom's kind of
Yeah, he made Doctor Strange his secretary. Like his basic bitch secretary.
Yep.
Best part, Strange agreed to it.
of course.
There was no like mind control or like alternate universe shenanigans. No, they like fully just agreed to it.
Yeah.
Beforehand.
Doom is too much.
Right? Apparently they're adapting that story for the end of like phase 5.
For MCU?
Yeah.
Really?
They want to do that storyline. And I'm like, well, Doom and the Four aren't there.
Well,
So
are they getting introduced in like
at the end of phase 4?
which is No Way Home, isn't it? Or is that
No.
Multiverse of Madness?
That's the start of phase 4. What are you talking about?
Are we still in phase 3?
No, we're at the start of phase 4.
Oh. Okay. I literally haven't kept up at all.
I haven't watched an MCU film in like 7 years, and you've watched all of them. How am I more kept up than you?
I haven't watched all of them.
You've watched like double I have.
I mean, that's true. That's facts.
I mean, honestly, it's a lot.
I haven't.
It's a lot.
It is and it isn't.
I've thought about watching.
I feel like it's a lot for movie audiences, but like as a comic book reader,
I've thought about watching Hawkeye since that's out now.
they're doing the Matt Fraction run, right?
Yes. Good old Kate. Kate's
Yeah,
here.
Kate's there.
But Kate is teaming up with Clint in the show. They're doing
Yeah.
things together. So
Well, that was that run in the comics.
We'll see when he dies at the end.
Oh God, I hope.
I'm only watching Taika Waititi's
Love and
Thor,
Thunder.
Love and Thunder, and then that's it.
Love and Thunder, baby.
I will only watch that.
We haven't gotten any trailers for it though.
Yeah, but everyone's already upset about the
I wanna
movie.
see Natalie Portman swole.
Oh yeah, she's supposed to get because fucking man, they wrote Jane so dirty in the films. Just
Oh,
period.
Man, they did.
They wrote Thor dirty in every film.
They did.
No, he's not Thor, but he's
Yeah,
he's
he has the
filmed
name Thor, but that's not Thor.
He's-
It's enjoyable now,
He's film Thor.
but
Yeah,
not Thor.
yeah. It's like that's kind of it's not as bad as what they did to Hulk,
It's just Taika.
but yeah, they turned him into a Taika character, and that's fine in theory. But it's like I'd want an adaptation of characters I like rather than
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's fair.
it's whatever. I wanted to go inside, but I know Carl wouldn't want me to. I settle back again and close my eyes, trying to get some relief from the failing AC. The door rattled, and I hear haphazard hoof fall. I open my eyes, but no one's there. I do catch some movement disappear around the side of the store, and I lean around to get a better look.
No, Carl.
I wait, but Carl, at least I think it was Carl, doesn't come back from around the corner. Looking around, I slowly open my door. Carl? Nothing. Carl? I yell it, but he still doesn't come out. Carl! Feeling some dread build up in my stomach, I get out of the car and slowly walk around the side of the building. It's an alley, between the print shop and what I think is a laundromat. Nothing in the alley except for a few dumpsters and clumps of garbage. I step carefully around puddles covered in ink slick, and wonder if maybe he just really wanted a smoke. Carl? Something shifts on the other side of one of the dumpsters, and I hear sniffling. Wordlessly, I walk around the dumpster to the other side. Carl is bent over. His back to me, paws on his knees, probably vomiting. And yeah, his whole body is shaking, and his breaths are ragged.
He pukes a lot.
Yeah. Holy shit, Carl! I'm at his side instantly, rubbing his back. What happened? Are you alright? The stench of vomit hits my nose, and I don't need to look closer to know the puddle between Carl's hooves is. Carl makes sure to turn his face away from me, not saying a word. Shit. I dash back to the car and open the passenger door so I can get to the glove compartment, hopefully not full of cum-stained tissues. I pull out a few napkins before hurrying back to the Ram. He takes them from me wordlessly and starts wiping his face. The last time I'd seen Carl like this was just last year, when he had a panic attack back at school. I don't think he'd have a problem now, after all the therapy and time away. I try to rub his back comfortingly, in a clockwise motion like my mom would do to me. He's at least not hyperventilating. He has his horns pressed against the wall, taking deep breaths as he wipes his face again.
Why do I suck at everything?
Not everything. He says it quietly, quickly, between gasps, but I can make it out. I can make it out. No, Carl, you're fine. Let's just get you home. I start to pull on his arm, but he yanks it from me violently.
Don't touch me.
I'm stunned into silence. I stare at him, mouth open. He glances at me, and his eyes are red, and for once, it's not because of weed. Carl starts off towards the car on his own, spitting off of to the side as he does. Carl, what happened? He whirls on me.
I fucked up, obviously. Any more fucking questions?
His voice breaks apart on the last sentence, and he turns away from me as his face starts to screw up. My stomach feels hollow as I watch Carl get into my car. I've never ever seen him like this. He immediately hunches forward, head in his paws. I slowly walk up to the driver's side door, feeling like crying myself. I sit for a while, waiting to see if Carl is going to say anything. He does.
I'm sorry.
He blurts it out through his fingers. I look over to him, scared to say anything in case I say the wrong thing.
It was a disaster, man.
He takes in a shuddering breath. That deep shuddering breath, yeah, whatever.
You could tell I wasn't into it right away. I was awkward as fuck.
He leans back and tugs at his shirt.
This isn't me. They knew it and it got me nervous. I've been nervous ever since I got my clothes, since I got this stupid trim.
At that moment, it feels as if he's been punched in the stomach. I just now remembering the conversation we had on Wednesday. I closed my eyes for a moment, not wanting to believe I had become exactly what he said I wasn't, or what he liked me for not being. We sit in silence for a long, long time until Carl finally looks at me and smiles.
God damn it. We both knew this was gonna happen, didn't we?
I don't know, man.
And fuck me very much for taking it out on you.
It is sort of my fault.
Nope. I'm the one that screwed up the interview.
Carl settles back into his seat.
Now with that fuck up out of the way, on to the next one.
Yeah!
He's so excited.
I force a smile. Let's go to the lake. It'll be fun. You
Oh,
sure?
Yes. Oh, yes.
You sure you still want to go?
Hell no. But I don't think we have much of a choice.
I sigh, looking out of the hazy horizon in the direction of where I know Echo is. Can't wait. So with that, I turn on the ignition and pull out of the parking lot, leaving the print shop and its alley far, far behind us.
Did they put on a hat on him because they didn't want to draw where the horns connect to the head?
No, because we see rams and stuff in smoke room.
Cool. Take off your foreskin and I want to see your head.
All right then. I guess.
I mean, I can show you Carl's great grandpa.
No,
later.
I want to see Carl. I would.
I don't know if there's a model.
But I can
of him.
also show his great grandfather's dick as well.
You don't see Dick with
That's
Carl.
not quite the same, but I'll take it.
What do you mean?
They're not the same!
Yeah, but you get to see like Hendrix's head tuft.
You just said peel back the foreskin.
Is this the circumcised Carl or the uncircumcised Carl? We'll never know.
We'll never know. It's so tricky.
It's weird. Leo, TJ, Flynn, and Jenna are all gathered around a picnic table. They brought a picnic table. Oh wait,
there's probably one here.
They talked about the tourist thing of like having
Yeah.
So maybe they
They wouldn't have brought a whole ass picnic table probably. Not for this conversation
I
that this was
went
there.
past,
Wait a minute.
Leah, though.
Oh yeah.
I can
Yeah.
see him.
Okay, yeah.
I've got a truck.
I just didn't
I
see
got a
Flynn.
truck.
Yeah, I got a truck. I didn't Flynn didn't register. So I
Yeah,
had to go
Leo
back.
and wait, did Leo have the truck? I thought it was Flynn who had the truck.
They both have a truck.
They both have trucks?
No, Leo has a van.
Yeah.
Leo's a van. Flynn
He has a
truck.
mom van.
It's true. Chase has a car,
Yeah.
and Jenna and TJ
Yeah, Jenna and Tej don't have vehicles.
don't drive.
Because they're losers.
Did my Bulbasaur scare you?
What? No, I was half like actually just like stretching the neck. But I was also like, oh, it's shiny. So I was like seeing the shine on the label.
shiny.
No, if I was freaked out, I would have done a jump.
A jumpu.
Jump.
That's not very frequent, but you get the jumpu.
Right. I've set out. I haven't jumped while playing this game.
No,
You have.
I haven't jumped. I just have been surprised.
You shook the couch.
Hey, it's your word against mine. No one else has seen me. You could just be playing it up.
Hey, Megan.
No, Megan wasn't there.
Remember when like Darian like shook the couch when he got scared of Shadow Chase waltzing on in?
No.
I don't remember the couch shifting.
You might have.
He went like "Whoa!"
The couch might have been moving because you guys were laughing so much.
Yeah.
That was after that point
That's
though.
why.
That was after that. There was a pause in between your exclamation.
I straight up thought that the game broke for a second.
Why, hello, Ash. Thank
He
you
made
for
his way
joining
down.
us.
Instantly murked him.
I set
You know
out
where
nearly.
He's going straight into Darian's lap.
No, please don't.
But Josh won't let him. Oh, he's gonna get pissed.
He's always pissed at me.
We have it
Doesn't like to be
no other way.
Right. It's set out neatly on concrete in front of a rocky shore of the lake. Oh, he coming. Okay. None of this existed when we were kids. In fact, it didn't exist when I left.
Still doesn't exist.
Facts. Echo is trying really hard to stay alive. I don't need to get out of the car to gauge the mood my friends are in. Their shoulders slumped, faces turned away from each other. Well, Flynn is there. As I park, Leo's ears perk, and he turns to wave at us. I take a deep breath and turn to Carl. You ready?
Nope.
Nevertheless, he opens his door and steps out, and I do the same. The sun beats down on us, but being this close to the lake, the lake cools things down a bit.
Oh, yeah,
He bumpu.
he give a bump. Bump to them.
Bump. Have we seen this
I don't think
the
we
routes
have.
yet?
This is kind of nice.
Yeah. As we approach, I see Leo with his butt up against the edge of the table, while TJ sits next to him. And Jenna sits next to TJ while Flynn is sitting across from Jenna. When Flynn turns around to immediately zero in on Carl.
What the hell happened to you? Drugs, sex, and rock and roll. Out of order, bud. No, I just put it in the appropriate descending order.
Flynn rolls his eyes, then looks at me.
Hey, fuckboy. Maybe you can talk some fucking sense into this idiot.
Hey,
Call some fuckboy.
we're on Saturday, and Chase has had the least amount of sexual activity in this route so far.
That's true.
Flynn's looking pretty good since the last time I saw him.
Yeah.
Looking a little fleshy.
Looking a little...
Yeah.
Looking a little normal.
He's got his scales on today. They haven't rotted off yet.
Yeah, or burned away.
Yeah.
He's got his shirt half open. You know, his
Maybe
usual.
if he wasn't such an asshole, these things wouldn't happen to him.
I mean, you know, facts. Facts, though? Ooh.
I mean, like, he wasn't even, like, the biggest asshole like, I feel like in Flynn's route, he was an
Right.
asshole, but it wasn't, like, the worst.
Brian.
Yeah. But, like, Brian complimented Flynn's ass, though, and I don't think Flynn would compliment someone else's ass.
No, Flynn compliments his own ass.
So, at that point, I think Brian is still the better of the two.
The better man, as it were.
Leo's ears are flat, and he doesn't look at Flynn.
I'm glad you guys could make it.
Sure. Carl sits down next to Flynn, and I sit on Carl's other side, across from TJ. The silence that follows is possibly the most awkward one of the week. Flynn snickers.
See? This is stupid.
How about we let it happen all naturally, Flynn, instead of using every moment to take shots at people? You're one to talk, Jenna. Jenna's tone is icy. She hasn't even acknowledged me or Carl.
Oh, the gang's all here.
Right? TJ, meanwhile, keeps his head down, poking a sharp claw into the soft wood of the table. Flynn shudders and starts to do his trademark I don't give a fuck lean back pose with a toothpick sticking out of his mouth.
And, like, a beer in his fingers.
Right. But gives a start when he realizes there isn't any backing on the bench.
Well, I've been sitting here for the past 20 minutes, and nothing's happened. Maybe you want to start us off?
Flynn sighs.
Well, we could talk about how I never agreed to this shit. How Leo's a complete fucking idiot for forcing this to happen, and that I wonder that what he thought this would accomplish anyway. That's a start, I guess.
Flynn sets his jaw.
Of course, talk that would actually get us somewhere wouldn't be from me, and he's not talking.
The temperature seems to lower in the impossibly.
I don't know what he's doing because I can't see him.
Is he up on the table?
No.
Is he eating the chicken?
He might have just been drinking.
Licking the ground.
He might have just been drinking some water or some shit.
I don't like seeing them all on screen together. It's a little uncomfortable.
What do you mean?
Why?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
It's all of my friends.
It's
They're all miserable.
The gang's all here.
Wait. Leo is clearly neutral.
clearly.
I've seen some of... No.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't call
Well,
him
that's
that.
not like Leo's anger face or sad face.
Yeah, that's his neutral
That's
face.
his neutral expression.
Oops. Yeah, it's fine.
He
It's
won't
fine.
get aggressive unless like
Someone slaps
something-
Chase
yeah,
or something.
something's
Yeah.
happening to Chase. Then he goes
But he's
off.
not happy.
I'd slap Chase.
Where?
And that's the question, isn't it?
Across the face.
Probably in the face.
Tackle him, shave the goatee.
Shave
Or
the
even
yeah.
His ass.
No, he doesn't. His ass isn't hailed like legend, like Flynn.
Would you slap Flynn's ass?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
I didn't want my arm.
Yeah. I guess it depends on the circumstance.
Okay.
I wouldn't just casually slap it, but like, you know,
Just casually.
casually give a nice ass a slapoo.
The temperature seems to lower in the impossibly hot air, and I don't look at TJ to see how he reacts. Right? After a brief silence, Leo speaks up.
How about we start with you, Flynn?
Flynn looks at Leo, brow raised.
How do you feel about what happened?
I see Flynn clench his jaw.
What?
His tone sends shivers down my spine, and I feel Carl tense up next to me. I look out across the lake, the shimmer reflection blinding me.
Who else is gonna die?
You never talked about it. Maybe it'll help.
Wow, he is just licking the ground.
I think he's finding like rice that fell to the floor.
Oh, I thought he was just like licking up his own fur.
No, I don't think so. I think he's
So that
like,
he can cough up a hairball later.
he's finding stuff. Ash, just quit, dude. Go, vámonos.
Flip that tail at you.
Right?
Whore. God.
Sweat pours down the back of my neck, building up under my arms. Even with the wind coming off the lake, it's way too hot.
By telling you how I fucking feel? How the fuck do you think I feel?
Flynn screams at it, and TJ jumps in front of me.
You just gonna keep it buried your whole life, Garobo?
I think about the time I used to come down to this spot every day and skip rocks with Jenna and TJ.
So this is how you plan to fucking get us over this? By fucking making fun of me?
Yeah?
What is that though?
I don't know. I'm trying to keep him from...
Just let him eat it.
No, because then he might throw up, and that's really annoying.
If only we had a dog, you would just let him go.
Yeah, facts. I'm not making fun of you. I'm trying to help you. Taunting someone who's felt like shit for a decade is a pretty weird way of helping.
Please, guys!
Don't you even fucking talk right now.
The grown-ups are talking to TJ, stand in the corner.
Stand in the corner.
He was the most cordial in Jenna's route, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, TJ's usually the most, like, polite.
No, I'm not TJ. I mean Flynn.
Flynn was like...
Yeah, Flynn was a pretty decent, like, he's there. Well, in that route, he's on, like, I just want to protect Carl mode.
Because Carl's disappeared for a while.
So, you know. Don't you dare talk to him like that. We all went through this.
Calm down, Flynn.
The table shakes as Flynn slams his fist down on the wood, snarling and standing up.
Tell me to calm down one more fucking...
Just shut the hell up.
Damn, Chase.
I stand up.
Okay.
Vanguardo.
Vanguardo.
Everyone turns to look at me, including Flynn.
The bottom?
The bottom speaks.
Right? I don't say anything. Instead, I just strip off my shirt. Oh.
Okay. The hell are you doing?
I don't answer him. Instead, I take off my belt and slide off my pants so that I'm only left in my boxers.
Oh, he's going crazy now.
Without a word, I head to the lake. I'm about 100 yards from the table to the lake, and while most of the way there is sand, a good stretch is pointy rocks. I make my way carefully over this section, remembering the numerous cuts I had gotten as a kid. I don't look back until I'm right at the edge of the water, and when I do, I see Leo following me, in the process of taking his own shirt off as well. The rest of them are still sitting at the table, but I don't care because this is really just for me. I step into the water and sigh at how cool it is before I wade out further. Once I'm waist deep, I dive under the water and pop up several... Are you licking the microphone?
I think he was just smelling it.
Okay. And pop up several feet further away from the shore. I'm neck deep at this point, and when I look back, I can see Carl now, standing at the edge of the lake, paws deep in his pocket. Behind him, Jenna is helping TJ across the rocks. Only Flynn remains behind at the table, watching us all. Leo's up to his chest at this point, and I swim into the in a circle around him before diving under the water, and then popping up right in front of him.
Gah! Sneaky otter.
He splashes water in my face, and I cough. Don't be that way. I swim around him some more and laugh at how he flounders after me. He was always a terrible swimmer. I dive under the water again and swim up towards the shore, popping up about 10 feet away from Carl.
Having fun?
He's smiling, looking a lot more relaxed than he has all day. Probably because he just avoided a situation that could have gotten really ugly. To my left, Jenna and TJ are sitting on a boulder in the shallows. TJ slacks roll up to his knees. Him and Jenna seem to be talking, so I decide not to play some trick on them like I did with Leo. Flynn, meanwhile, is standing up now, arms folded. For the next little while, I swim around, occasionally popping up in front of Carl or Leo, sometimes splashing them with my tail. There's a freeing feeling about finally swimming in the lake again and having so much space. Flynn, after a good 20 minutes, comes out to the shore. He leans against an old, familiar boulder, watching us. He's not, there's no way for me to know how they're all feeling, if it's liberating like it is for me. Flynn is right, in a way. We can't just talk about it, because there's nothing to really say. What happened, happened, and no amount of talking can fix it. What we can do, and what I can do, at least, is choose to move past it.
Did Chase drown the other kid?
No. And that's what I'm doing right now.
Without a beat response.
No, elaborate.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Nope. I'm gonna look on Wikipedia.
Oh
Does this
my
game
God.
have a wiki?
I don't
Yes,
know.
It does.
Oh,
Okay.
Actually, like, as soon as, like, you started introducing me to this series, especially, like, you know, the whole, like, lore and stuff like
Yeah.
that, I'm like, Wikipedia.
It's cool.
It's like, it is a specific Echo Wikipedia. So.
Okay. So it probably has like smoke
Yeah, it's
room
an
and
Echo Wiki.
Okay. I'm sure Arches is mentioned in there now too.
Yeah, they probably have its own site. I'm sure people are super dedicated to, like, actually build this thing. And, like...
Yeah, well there are people that still argue whether or not like what we meet in Echo is Samuel. Because he does say like, oh, I might just be a Tulpa with the memories of Samuel. So there's like that argument.
Yeah.
I like to think it's Samuel just because it's like, I think it's funny.
Yeah. It's a mystery, like...
Yeah.
And I just love fan theories so much. Like, I just like theories in general, just people talking about it.
Yeah, this franchise has so much you can talk about.
I know! And that's the stuff I'm really interested in.
Yeah.
Sorry, the sex can...
That can go and stay go.
Yeah. I'm not here for the plot. I'm here for the plot.
Right. It depends on the kind of plot. For me, at least.
If it's good.
If Leo is involved.
The only stipulation, Leo has to be around.
I kind of like that there isn't a sex scene with Leo.
Yeah, there really wasn't. There was
You
just,
you
like,
have like the cute makeout scene, and that's
Yeah.
about it. You like kind of jerk him off.
Doesn't it allude to a sex?
You like kind of like jerk him off in one
Like,
scene.
well, I thought it was like the same with Jenna. What happens with Jenna?
No, I thought, like, something actually happened.
No
But
dick
it
is
was-
injected. How about that?
Are you sure?
That's what I take from that scene.
I
Well,
guess.
What about that one scene
No
where it
dick
was,
is injected.
Leo, like, was with Chase, not actually Chase.
Didn't give him
it
the
sounded like they slept together.
hot
Yeah,
beef
yeah.
injection.
That or just...
I mean, I just think of that as masturbating at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. Or it's Shadow Chase.
Yeah. So masturbating
He's kind of tangible. I don't know.
at
Sidney
times.
was Mormon? I'm so sorry.
I'm not sure. Yeah,
Yeah, he's a good religious boy.
he's a good religious boy.
Sidney?
Oh, no, I thought you meant TJ.
No, Sydney. Sydney was Mormon, yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't a good religious boy, but his father was.
Was he a good
No,
religious
that's
boy?
why I'm sorry.
I do like how this game still manages, at least visually, to be safe for TJ.
Yeah. It's fine.
It's not safe for work, it's safe for TJ.
Yeah. SFTJ. And then you have NSFTJ.
I just hope that's what they're feeling too. Eventually, I run out of the
Exhilarating.
Wow, I can't read this word. It's just, I read half of it and then it disappears. Energy that had so consumed me, and instead drifted to the bottom of the shallows. Oh, cool.
Yeah, we've seen this one.
Yeah. I lay on my back against the sand, staring up at the murky glow of the sun. I feel my eyelids get heavy, and I stretch out against the soft lake bed. It is, of course, a bad idea to fall asleep underwater.
No shit.
Why is that?
You're supposed to sleep on your back like otters do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Above the water, though, not
Above the water.
not under the
And
water.
they're also supposed to hold hands.
Yeah.
So they don't drift away. Otter facts.
Right.
Josh supplied a very interesting artifact as you guys arrived.
What is the otter fact?
You want to read it again?
I can read it again.
It was very cute.
Otters like to stick together, so when they sleep, they wrap themselves in seaweed and float together in a group. A group of otters is called a raft.
Oh.
It's
that's
cute as
cute.
hell.
That's really cute.
Right. If that were to happen, though, I'd probably just try to breathe and get a nose full of water and immediately wake up. There's no guarantee.
Nope.
Still, I decide that it's best that I avoid that if I can, and force myself to open my eyes again and swim to the surface. Except I can't.
Uh-oh.
I'm frozen.
Oops.
Every nerve in my body is on fire, and I struggle not to panic, to not start trying to breathe, and because that's all my body wants to do. Oh, that's loud music. I close my eyes, will myself to be calm. Sleep paralysis usually only lasts about a minute at most for me. I can hold my breath for 8, and I've only been under for... God, I have no idea. It feels like it's been a while. My chest is already starting to burn, and that usually means it's been about at least 6 minutes. And this is starting to last a long time. Despite my efforts, panic starts to set in, and it sets in quick. I start jerking my body around, trying to get something, anything to move. I don't understand why I'm not floating to the surface. I am not trying to stay underwater. The seconds turns into minutes, and now my lungs are really burning. Something has to be holding me down. Maybe some kind of vegetation. The water begins to glow red, as if blood has spread across the surface above me. I tug and pull, praying that this is all a dream, that I'm back in Carl's room, and that at any moment I'll wake up. You thought it would be this easy. That's a good one. I try to turn my head towards the voice, which is right in my ear, even though I'm underwater. Things go silent again. At this point, I try to contemplate that I might actually die. I can't get my body to move. None of my friends know where I'm at, and now I'm almost out of air. Bubbles flow past my lips as my lungs finally give out and blackness starts to crowd in my vision.
Damn.
Oh.
Clickoo.
Clickoo?
Yeah.
I did Clickoo. Oh.
Yeah. He's waking up!
Oh, shit.
My eyes open slowly, painfully, and I'm face to face with a ram, his muzzle wet with tears.
Oh my god, he is. Give him room.
I wonder why though.
Cat, go. I feel some rough paws supporting my back, turning me on one side.
Can you breathe, Chase?
Leo's voice is ragging next to my ear. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I sit up quickly, and a wave of dizziness threatens to topple me over again. I feel movement behind me, and my vision, and my field of vision.
No, 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 no. I can't believe this. I can't fucking believe this.
Flynn's voice is torn and ragged. I barely recognize it. Calm down, Flynn.
No. We're forced to come here and then this shit happens?
Guys, I need to go.
TJ, Flynn, get over here.
I feel Leo's support leave me. Carl is still crouching down in front of me though.
Oh my god, dude, what happened?
Carl's gasping like he's the one that was just underwater. I don't know. Carl rubs my back and I rest my head in his paws. Vaguely, I can hear more yelling behind me, and Carl looks up too. Okay, Kat's just there. No, don't! Leo, help! Despite my aching head, I turn around to see Flynn chasing TJ. Why is chasing capitalized?
I don't know, probably because Chase wasn't. They probably like, thought.
It was a mistake.
A typo, one might say.
Oops.
I grab him and throw him down onto the rocks. Flynn doesn't get any further, though, because Leo tackles him with such force. They fly a good 5 feet before smashing down into the rocks and sand. Leo wraps an arm around Flynn's neck and yanks up hard.
Jesus.
Carl stands up and starts gasping again. I try to, but I fall back down on my ass. Carl reaches down to help me up.
Shit, you're not okay.
Carl steadies me, and I'm distracted by with trying to see what's happening. Leo's leaning down with his muzzle right up against Flynn's head, yelling at him. Meanwhile, Jen is crouched over TJ. Carl stands to breathe heavily again, his wheezing picking up speed. I look over at him, and my eyes are glazed, as if he's watching everything from afar. Carl, what's wrong? I don't want him having another panic attack. I know I should probably stay and try to help, but I feel so fucked up right now. Besides, I don't think it will help if Carl has a breakdown. I grab his arm. Let's get out of here, Carl. Let's abandon everyone.
Let's leave.
He looks at the scene a while longer, and then turns away. Without another word, we make our way back to the car. I get in, barely noticing that I'm drenching the seat. And probably without a shirt or pants on.
Probably.
Looking through the windshield, I see that my friends are all still in the same position we left them. Except Jenna. She watches us as we pull out and keeps watching until we're out of sight.
Damn.
Carl stays in his glazed state as we make the short drive back to his house. I can't give him much of my attention, though. I'm more preoccupied with the fact that something terrible just happened. Not only me, but with the entire group. Maybe this is a dream. Everything feels so surreal right now, like I'm watching all of this happen from 100 miles away.
I don't know.
I look over at Carl, but his expression is still glassy. He looks exactly like how I'm feeling. What's wrong, Carl?
I don't know.
You don't? I'm cut off as a large coyote suddenly runs out into the streets.
Oh.
But she's a good distance down the road, so there's no danger of me hitting her. I watch as she tears out into the sagebrush, zigzagging around, arms flinging out in all directions. Carl and I both watch as she passes, silent. Yep, just knock your head
Just
against the
bumping
microphone.
right into the mic.
Wait a second. So Chase is driving?
Yeah.
Why the
Yeah.
fuck is he driving?
Well, Carl can't drive.
Carl can't drive. It's fine.
What?
It's fine. It's fine.
He almost drowned. He's what?
Yeah.
He shouldn't be driving.
Look. I've driven after I've collapsed before.
You shouldn't,
I had to get to school.
buddy. Buddy.
Very important.
No.
Must get education.
Nothing bad happened.
Me and your fans are disappointed in you.
I disappoint them every day.
They're not disappointed. They support Josh.
They know that I don't like sandwiches, that I don't like muffins, pretzels, bagels, and they're all disappointed in these
Those are all
facts.
very basic, boring breads.
Exactly, that's why I don't like them. I can just have better breads. I can just have pandasol or something.
But I am a slut for bagels.
Okay, but why? But actually, why? Like,
I
bagels...
like chewy bread.
You know what? I can't even argue with
It's
that.
good sandwich bread.
Yeah, but I don't like sandwiches.
Josh doesn't like sandwiches.
It's like
I like
having an
breakfast.
egg bacon sandwich on a bagel is like.
Okay, so my...
Honey?
The egg bacon dish I grew up with was like crunching up bacon, throwing that on a bed of rice, putting a steamed egg on top, and then drenching soy sauce over
I
it.
mean, that's wonderful right there too.
That's delicious. I like mine with a little bit of Japanese mayo and sriracha.
I mean, like a regular ass bagel with just cream cheese. It's fine.
I eat
you
it
know.
because I'm hungry.
You eat
Yeah.
it because you're hungry, but you gotta spice it up, you know.
I get it.
Cinnamon raisin swirl bagel with cream cheese, honey, and cinnamon on it. Can't fuck with that.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
It's like spam. Like
You can do a lot with
you don't
spam. though.
eat that shit by itself. What you do is doctor it up.
I don't think I've had spam once and it was in some shitty ramen, so.
Yeah, I haven't had spam in like 16 years?
Yeah, no, I go out of my way. to eat.
You don't want the sando de panda.
No. I have seen spam sushi. I've seen that on
it's
menus
delicious.
before.
No, no.
Oh, no, it's good.
No.
You're just putting salt on salt. It's just a salty mess of like
No.
mass in your mouth.
You have to doctor it up. If you eat spam by itself, of course
Okay,
it's bad.
when you say spam sushi, and all I can think is little cuts of bits of spam and sushi rice with the seaweed around it, and that sounds terrible.
Yeah, you cut
That's
it like the
exactly
block
what it is,
and you
though.
put it
That
on
sounds
and you
terrible.
But
do
they
the
also
thing.
like
But you haven't tried
put
it, Nika.
sauce on it and stuff. It's not just spam by itself.
It's still spam.
Yeah, it's salted meat on
It's just
salty
meat.
rice,
When was
and then
the-
you put soy sauce.
When
which
was
is
the
just more
last
salt
time
on
you had spam, Nika? Like,
Never, probably.
it. Are we gonna have a spam party?
oh, spam party.
If we do, I'm getting Nathan because he's the one that will cook it up properly.
Oh, so what I'm hearing is we're
I
having
had
it
white people
at,
say,
at the restaurant.
Probably.
Spam party. Let's go.
Actually, I think
Spamopati.
he made like this fried rice with spam, and it was delicious.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, spam is good for like breakfast sandwiches when you make a nice over
But
easy
like I
egg
said
with
before, Eat
chives.
it by itself. It's disgusting.
It's pretty gross by itself.
You gotta do it.
Even if you fry it.
I don't know, an avocado roll sounds better.
It's okay. Like, Nika, you're allowed to not like spam.
I feel like instead of
Or
spam,
yeah,
I
you're
grew
allowed
up
to
with
not
corned
like it.
beef, like just canned
It's
corned
essentially
beef.
the same thing.
I don't think I've ever had canned corned beef. I've only had like corned beef gravy and biscuits.
Okay,
or-
so I'm,
I like corned
I'm
beef
not
hash.
talking. My parents never buy the American brands of
I mean, that's fair.
corned
Fair.
beef. My mom is really picky, so she's like, we only get the Philippine branded canned corned beef,
Okay.
and that stuff is just chunks of corned beef. It's not shredded.
Yeah.
Like it's shredded and that like it's pulled, but it's not like it looks like it was thrown into a grinder.
Yeah.
And you're just getting like these shavings of yeah. And there's usually like this a flap of fat on the sides, like it's so fatty. Like I open that can, I'm just like, I'm gonna have a heart attack. But then I cook it anyway.
It's
That
gonna
is
happen.
flavor.
Yeah,
And
it
filling.
is. I typically like pull it out because how I tend to cook the corned beef is I put it into a bowl and then put eggs in it and I like patties out of it and I serve that on rice.
Delightful. That sounds delightful.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's all about doing things right.
Right,
Because,
right.
I mean, like, if you just eat, like, things by itself, of course it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
God.
Naturally.
Stanley.
It's fine. Something's happening in this town. To all of us. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll probably end the part here. It's getting
Okay.
long. And we're back at the house.
We
so
are.
so we actually get to see what the hysteria does to people.
Yeah.
Because that's what, because Chase is always like knocked out for it,
Right.
or away.
But now we see
We
it's
actually got to see how it affects people.
going crazy.
Yeah, that's why they just started arguing out of nowhere. It's
Yeah.
the hysteria.
It's gonna be great, man.
Yeah,
It's so exciting.
I was wondering, like, what is actually happening? Like, him talking about, like, he was going through sleep paralysis, but he's, like, he's not asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And there's been no sex in this one, so people are there. So they haven't used sex to stave it off.
Sex or drugs.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone's susceptible.
Because of course, like Carl is having less drugs because Chase is like, you shouldn't do that.
No drug for you.
Yeah. And he's becoming more and more paranoid and depressed.
So does like rock and
And
roll also?
Leo and Flynn are becoming more aggressive.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It's
It's
just like this
it's such a good
foreboding-
time.
pressure.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
for
It's
everyone.
cool,
It's really good. Really good.
right?
The Great Depression.
Right.
The Great Depression.
We'll see you around, everyone.